Oh, what's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to AEW All Out Preview, the All Out sequel. Well, actually, the All In sequel, to say the least. So, yeah, this will be the sequel to All Out. I mean, All In, excuse me. I'm already botching. My apologies. But like I said, the sequel to All In for AEW All Out. Just a year ago, Cody Rhodes, along with the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, did an event called, promoted, should I say, an event called All In from last year in Chicago, Illinois, on September 1st, actually. Now they're a year has passed, and October 31st of 2019, they'll be going back to Chicago for the sequel to All In with starting the promotion of AEW All Out. First of all, I wanted to apologize. I was trying to do this on the weekend, but I didn't have the time. And I tried to do it, you know, on a Monday as I come back from work. And basically, well, obviously I was I had other obligations pertains to the asylum, but basically after I was done with doing the asylum show, I was gonna hop on my channel for the StreamYard to do the all out preview, but unfortunately I wasn't home yet. I was still doing the asylum show with the rest of the panel, and we had a fun time. And then even after when we were off the when excuse me, when we went off the air, we had a fun time talking about some other things too while I was on my way home. And by the time I got home, it was basically we were done for the night, and I was gonna go on to StreamYard to do this and everything. Unfortunately, my laptop was doing an update, which is why I wasn't able to do it. Basically, I wanted to do a live broadcast to do a preview for AEW All Out, the sequel to All In. So there you go. So before we get to the preview in hand, let me first bring up some topics. Before we get to it. For example, for those that already know about the whole situation with Jon Moxley, um, unfortunately, during his time over in New Japan, of the G1 Climax. Now, I don't know which match it was. Maybe it was one of those multi-man tag team matches during that time, or maybe it could have been the G1 Climax match itself. But during the G1 Climax event of G1 Climax 29, Jon Moxley unfortunately has suffered a elbow injury, which I did notice it while I was watching the climax. Um, I saw him wearing an elbow pad, and I heard that he was going through an injury, but I was saying to myself, okay, it doesn't look like he's going through an injury because he looks like he's doing fine. So he's got that elbow pad on. I can't remember it was either his right elbow or his left elbow, which I'm assuming is his right elbow. It's basically the same right elbow that he had dealt with before, what pertains to an elbow injury he suffered when he was Dean Ambrose in the WWE, which is why he took time off from 2017 and made his return in 2018. And during that time, in 2018, he developed a MRSA in his elbow, which is a staph infection. And basically, that's what he's going through right now. You know, basically a year ago, suffering a MRSA last year. Then a year later, he's going through that again, and it's unfortunate. So because of this, John Moxley has to take care of that issue. He's got to take care of that injury because a staph infection, because it's MRSA. That's nothing to be fucked with. That's nothing to be messed with. Axiom Punk, at Stone Cold Steve Austin. Even Stone, it's nothing. Even Stone Cold Steve Austin, he dealt with infection during the 90s. It was back in 1988, where basically Stone Cold was wearing a heavy elbow pad, and I thought to myself while I was seeing that, I was like, that looks weird. But then as the time went by, I got used to it, and then all of a sudden, while I was getting used to it, all of a sudden he it was no longer there. The elbow pad, which I was saying to myself, what was that about? And I didn't know at the time until later that he had a staph, Stone Cold was fighting through a staph infection, uh, and he was a top guy during that time. Being the World Wrestling Federation champion, and you know that the company on his back. So he was wrestling on while he had that staph. I don't know if he took care of it when he you know I'm assuming he was. Um, especially when we had one of the best doctors back then, unlike today's doctors in WWE. So I go to assume back then, the doctor from during the Attitude Era took care of that situation. Unlike the doctor that you know from the PG era, from WWE, where that era, where when CM Punk was still there, with Mr. Doctor Z-Pack himself, you know they didn't want to do anything about that lump on CM Punk, which it ends up being a staph infection. It was MRSA. So now that's what John Moxley's going through right now. He went through it all last year, and he's going through this again, and now he's got to take care of that. So the important thing is that he's going to take care. I mean he of what I heard so far, he already had a surgery of it. He's going to be taking a break from wrestling, and he needs to take time off. He definitely needs that time off because he needs to be healthy. He needs to be taking care of himself. Hopefully, the MRSA of that staph infection never comes back again. So, um, Godspeed. Wish him well, and him, basically you know get John Moxley get well soon, and come back as stronger than ever. And he's not gonna be gone for that long, folks. He's not gone for the rest of 2019. He's gonna be gone for until AEW makes their TV debut on TNT. So he'll be back in the next 2 months. So because the whole thing was going on with John Moxley with his elbow injury, unfortunately he was pulled out of the event for AEW All Out against Kenny Omega. So and he's really bummed for that one. And we're all bummed for that too. But at the same time, the important thing is that he need to take care of his health, and that's the important thing. So what does that lead to Kenny Omega? Kenny Omega needs an opponent for All Out. Well, there was some that AEW done for Omega to face, and his name, formerly known as from the WWE Adrian Neville, or Neville, whichever you want to call him, refer him as, Dragon Gate's own PAC. So it's going to be PAC versus Kenny Omega. So PAC's going to be the replacement for PAC, PAC, formerly known as Adrian Neville, or Neville, whichever you want to say, is going to be the one taking the place of Jon Moxley to face Kenny Omega. And here's the thing with this one too, folks. Um, Apparently he was reports out there that Pac was supposed to be part of All Out anyways because they wanted him to be shown up as a surprise, for All Out. Since the whole thing what happened with Pac versus Adam Heyman Page didn't happen at Double or Nothing because namely because namely because Dragon Gates. Some people give Pac a lot of shit because they think that he played politics, whatever, that he didn't want to lose. He was fine of losing. He was fine of losing to Pac. Pac himself was fine to of losing to Heyman Page. Um, but that wasn't the case at all because the case was Pac was going to go over on Heyman Page at Double or Nothing because where it pertains to crowning the AEW, the first AEW World Champion for All Out. Pac was supposed to beat was going to beat Heyman Page so that he could go to All Out to face either Chris Jericho or Kenny Omega, and it was going to be Kenny Omega instead of Chris Jericho. But because Dragon Gates was being way too protective of Pac of losing because he was their Dragon Gates champion, they decided to go for a different booking. That's what I was saying. Dragon Gates were too they were the one playing politics. They didn't want Pac to lose as their Dragon Gates champion. But that wasn't the case at all. Again, Pac was going to win against him and Page either way, regardless. So so basically, if anyone was to blame for Pac not showing up at Double or Nothing, it was Dragon Gates. But at the same time, this was the match was supposed to be getting. It was supposed to be Pac versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship for All Out. But because plans changed because on the whole Dragon Gate's situation with Pac, where they were concerned that he was going, those guys lose to Heyman Page. Uh, Instead, it was a battle royal that was in the buy-in, um, where Heyman Page did win it, and then and later on, yeah, Kenny Omega losing to Chris Jericho, and on top of that too, because we couldn't get that match at Double Nothing, they did the match. They, they did the match with Pac and Heyman Page overseas. I don't remember where they were at when they did it, but I remember watching on YouTube and it was pretty damn good. And Pac lost the match by disqualification because he got himself disqualified. And yeah, so now here we are at All Out, where Jon Moxley is being replaced by Pac, and we're going to be getting Pac versus Kenny Omega instead. And I'm gonna love this match for because I think this match is gonna be match of the night. Well, either way, when Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega, when that match was gonna happen, I was gonna regardless say that but with Kenny Omega being in this match, either if it was with Jon Moxley or with Pac, it was easily gonna be match of the night. But as far as Pac is concerned, I think this not only this will in my mind in my opinion, not only I think this will be match of the night. This might be match of the year caliber, but we gotta wait and see how that turns out. But I have faith, I have hopes that, and I have an open mind, and also I have high expectations that this will be match of the night, or at best match of the year. But with that being said, um, what's the guy that was going to be by AEW to face Kenny Omega? There were some fans that did like the idea of a Pac, facing Kenny Omega. Like, for example, I'm one of them. But other fans were not so pleased because they were expecting someone else to face Kenny Omega, and that someone else is someone that they're getting the high hopes for this one guy that they think in their minds that he's going to show up, and that is none other than CM Punk. And I was going to bring CM Punk later on. After the I go to the preview, but because he is a part of the subject where it pertains to where fans are not happy that Pac's in the match. They expect CM Punk to be the one to be the one to face Kenny Omega to replace Jon Moxley, and that's the thing too because fans need to realize when it pertains to CM Punk. CM Punk does not want to come back to wrestling anymore. CM Punk, the man Phil Brooks, who is CM Punk, does not want to go back to wrestling anymore. He doesn't want to have anything to do with wrestling anymore because of his time in WWE, obviously, of what happened with that whole situation. He's argue he's not interested. He's only interested working for a UFC, you know, Ultimate Fighting Championship. Ultimate Fighting Championship. And for fans that are expecting CM Punk to show up at All Out because they're going to be in Chicago, they're just setting themselves up for disappointments. So while any fans of CM Punk or any fans of AEW, any fans of wrestling, regardless, will want to get the high hopes and thinking, oh, CM Punk's going to be there because it's going to be in Chicago. It's one way to take a shot at WWE and everything, which is fine if you think that way. If you want to, if you think CM Punk's going to show up, just do all that, the to really send a message to the E that how much they fucked up when they how they treated CM Punk. I'll be on board with that too. But the thing is, he's not gonna be there. And sure, he may be there at Chicago, where Pertain's doing the Starcast, which is gonna be earlier on the day. But if he shows up to AW All Out, great. That'd be great. Um, no matter if he's in the crowd, no matter if he's if he's on part if he's interfering whoever or attack someone. Either way, yeah, if he shows up, great. But if he doesn't show up, please, folks, don't be disappointed. Uh, don't lead yourself to disappointment for that because again, when it pertains to AEW All Out, the last thing on your mind that you should be thinking about is, oh, this show is not going to be this show is going to be terrible. This show is going to be bad. This show is not going to be good because CM Punk didn't show up. No, if because if you're serious about this company AEW, All Elite Wrestling, and you come into an open mind to All Out to support the ones that are going to be there, the ones that are going to be busting their ass, to entertain you. They're the ones that you should be pay attention to. The last thing you should be paying attention to right now, who doesn't care about wrestling anymore, who doesn't want to go back to wrestling anymore, is CM Punk. So for those people that are that expecting CM Punk to be there, don't do that. Don't do that to yourselves because you'll be disappointing yourselves. Um, that someone like a CM Punk who was revolutionary when it pertains to what he did in WWE with the whole pipe bomb promo he did. But CM Punk, leave the guy alone. Like seriously, if he doesn't want to go back to wrestling, then that's his life. Let the man live his life and don't worry about showing to AEW or not. Because again, he's not he just had no passion for wrestling anymore. He doesn't love it anymore. I mean, he'll still talk. Obviously it's still in his mind though, and he'll still talk about it. Which I'm assuming that's what he's going to be doing once he does that Starcast. You know, because Starcast is about talking about wrestling, obviously, and that one I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to listen to what he had to say, and I bought the Starcast to hear CM Punk. And there's other things, there's other ones I want to listen to as well on the Starcast, except for Joy Ryan. Fuck Joy Ryan. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to listen to his interview. Especially on the show that it's ridiculous. The name of his show for that pod, for his own, on Starcast is fucking ridiculous. Fuck Joy Ryan. But anyways, but yeah, CM Punk. Again, if he shows up, great. If he doesn't show up, oh well. Move on. Move along. And and support support and support and admire someone that are part of AEW. But there you go. And by the way, before I move on to the preview itself, there was one person that I need to bring up too, because with the whole thing with Jon Moxley not being there to face Kenny Omega because he had to be pulled out all due to to a immersive injury from his elbow. And then when Pac was the guy who ended up being the replacement for Jon Moxley, and then when fans were expecting they was hoping maybe it'll be a CM Punk to be the one to face Kenny Omega. But I know one person basically who won, and he should have been to be the guy still of Pac. Other than the natural, not the natural born thriller, by the way, not me. I'm not talking about no. I'm not trying to flatter myself or anything, but I'm just saying. But no, there's he was natural before I was natural, and he is the natural Dustin Rose. And we know that's Dust, and He's basically again the natural Dustin Rose, or should I say, AKA Red Dust. But yeah. So yeah. The natural Red Dust, Dustin Rose, one of the face King Omega. I didn't really argue with it. I didn't read his comments of it. I just don't care. To be honest with you, but I digress. But that basically that's what the whole thing was about. So what with Dustin Rose. So there you go, folks. Now that being said, sorry to waste your times for the last 23 minutes and seconds. Now let's move on to the card of All Out for AEW. Let me just get the let me get it here. All right. So again, they're gonna be in the Hammond. Well, actually, I didn't say it yet, but on on August 23rd. I mean August 31st. Excuse me, 2019. This coming Saturday, Hoffman, Ill State, Illinois, in Series Central Arena. It's under the promotion of All Elite Wrestling. It's All Out, the sequel to All In. And here are the matches. Starting off first with the buy-in. The buy-in will feature Private Party, which is Isaiah Cassidy and Marcus Quinn, and they'll be facing Aniko and Jack Evans. And I'm gonna go with the private. I'm gonna go with the Private Party to win. Excuse me. Then we get to the final buy-in match here. It will feature a 21 woman Casino Battle Royale, the same Casino Battle Royale that AEW did at Double Nothing, where it pertains to the men. And this one will feature 21 women's, and this will this and the winner will receive a match for the inaugural AEW Women's World Championship, which will be scheduled for October 2nd of AEW on TNT. And here are the participants are in there so far. So far, Nyla Rose, Britt Baker, Allie, Brandy Rose, unfortunately, Teo Piper, the daughter of the late great Riley Piper, Evilise, Jazz, Big Swole, Sadie Gibbs, and 12 other opponents to be announced. So what I'm gonna do right now, folks, I'm gonna from off the bat, think about the 12 names that I think is gonna be part of it. Number one, Awesome Kong. Number two, Aja Kong. Number three, what was that woman's name that wrestled Britt Baker from Fight uh Fight for, Fight for the Fallen? Hold on a second, folks. I go bring it up right here. Okay, give me one moment. All right, we go. Fight for the Fallen. Um. Oh yeah, Bree Presley, Leva Bates. The librarian. I think she's could be in the matches. Well, without doubt, I think she'll be in the match. Um. I'm gonna guess Scarlett Bordeaux. Um, that's what I'm guessing right now. I'm guessing Scarlett Bordeaux will probably be in the match. So far, I got six names. Names so far. What pertains to the ones that are to be announced. Um, who else? Who else? Kaylee Ray. I'm not Kaylee Ray. Kylie Ray. Which, by the way, I haven't heard about Kylie Ray for quite a while. But I'm gonna go. But I'm gonna go with Kylie Ray to be one of those to be announced to be part of this match to be part of this as well. Oh my god. Oh, um, Penelope Ford. Bad girl Penelope Ford, who managed Bad Boy Joey Janela. I'm gonna go with a limb here. Victoria. Okay, so far that's eight. I mean, I'm sorry, nine. I'm about to say I'm about to say nine. Um, all right, just three more to go. Who else could could possibly show up? Hmm. It's gotta be someone that's not signed to Impact Wrestling, not signed to WWE, not signed to Ring of Honor. Um, oh, this is tough, folks. I'm gonna go with Allison Kay, who is formerly known as Sienna from Impact Wrestling. Two more to go. Oh yeah, Taylor Hendricks. Hopefully she shows up too, because last I checked, she's not signed to Ring of Honor. Well, since that whole Jay Lethal debacle which I did forgive. I forgave her for that one. For trying to get Jay Lethal in trouble for something that he was falsely accused that she lied. In my opinion that she lied about. But yeah, Taylor Hendricks. And finally, who's the last person I could think of, I could think could be part of this? Maybe. Hmm. I'm gonna go with. Keep on going with her, but Brooke Adams, who is formerly known as Brooke Tessmacher from Impact Wrestling. Yeah, there you go. So there you go, folks. Obviously, I'm not gonna remember any of these names for for pertains to coming for this upcoming all out event for this coming Saturday, but it's whatever. But I just want to throw that out there. But as far as who I think is gonna win this battle royal, somehow I get the feeling that Brandy Rose is gonna win here. Gonna be wrestling for a little bit. Then she's gonna be be knocked out the ring, but not over the top rope though. But she's gonna be like going either through the ropes or under the ropes, and then she's gonna high under high outside the ring. To finally be up to Ali and maybe not Awesome Kong, or maybe Ali and not Nyla Rose, maybe I don't know. And then all of a sudden Ali gets to win. Looks like she's gonna win here. And by the way, Ali is my pick to win, but you were Ali being the last woman standing there. And then also, wait a minute, Brandy Rose, she's she hasn't been eliminated. She gets back in the ring. She eliminates Ali, and Brandy Rose is the winner. I do not want to see that. I think it will be bullshit if that happens, but hopefully that doesn't happen. So I'm gonna go for Ali to win here. And there you go. That's the buy-in for the card here. Now let's get to the main cards. This one was added to on the show here because when with the panels of the asylum when we did the preview of it, this match was not included. And this match I'm talking about is the six-man tag team match that's going to feature Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt versus SoCal Censor, which is SCU, featuring Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky. This match was just added there, folks. Well, that means a new topic coming up for the Asylum you know before we get to Saturday's All Out. So, but as far as who I want to win here, um, I'm gonna go with SCU, and there you go. We get Riho versus Hikaru Shida, and once again, Riho is being overrated here in all elite wrestling here because this is the third time, or should I say fourth time, I see her on AEW more than I've seen Kylie Ray, more than Ali, more than Brandy Rose. Like what the hell? Well, Brandy Rose has been featured a lot too, but still. But Riho was for some reason they're overrating Riho here. They basically want the fans to give to give her that recognition. I'm assuming, but not, nevertheless, I'm gonna go Riho to win. Yeah, even though I'm saying that she's all being overrated on on these AEW shows, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Riho though because she's adorable. So she's like the almost like a mix of Kairi Sane and Bailey in a way, you know. But there you go. Darby Allin versus Joey Janela versus Jimmy Havoc in the Cracker Barrel Clash. I have no idea what that means, but I'm assuming it's going to involve Barrel, and basically it's going to be a hardcore match where these three guys are going to kill each other in this match. Blood and guts, right, Vince? Yeah, blood and guts. Whatever. But it should be fun though. Um, but yeah, I can't. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what a Cracker Barrel Clash is, but I can't wait to see what this is all about. There's gonna be some crazy shit here. But I'm gonna go with Darby Allin to win. Cody versus Shawn Spears being accompanied by Telly Blanchard. Telly Blanchard, excuse me. Cody Rhodes versus Shawn Spears. This feud that started since Fighter Fest with the whole Shawn Spears hitting Cody Rhodes with a steel chair after his match against Darby Allin, and it led to a bloody feud between these two, and it's going to culminate right here at All Out. And as far as who I want to win here, Shawn Spears. I think Shawn Spears is going to go over, and Cody Rhodes is probably going to get screwed over because Tully Blanchard is going to be there to be involved to screw over a Rhodes family and Cody Rhodes. So there you go. We get to the Escaladro de la um, Mistre, which is I'm assuming it's I'm assuming that's how you say it, ladder match. A ladder match in Spanish. I'm assuming because I don't read Spanish, but even though I am Spanish, but I don't read Spanish to even know to fill out the words of that. But anyways, but yeah, it's basically gonna be a ladder match for the AAA World Tag Team Championship, which the current champions are the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr. and Ray Phoenix, versus the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. There were reports about Ray Phoenix suffer an injury, but it wasn't too serious, basically from his knee. They a wrestling a tag team event that he was involved, where his knee buckled, and it was a scare injury. But fortunately, fortunately, I was gonna say unfortunately, no, fortunately, he's okay and he's good to go. Hopefully, he doesn't get injured in this match because it's just going to involve ladder matches. It's going to involve ladders, I might say, in this match. As far as who I want to win, I'm gonna go with Lucha Brothers. Lucha Brothers took over on the Young Bucks, and there you go. Best friends: Chuck Taylor and Trent Barrella versus the Dark Order, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson in a tag team match to receive a first round buy-in for the AEW World Tag Team Championship tournament. This feud has been going on with the Best Friends and the Dark Order since Double or Nothing, and it's going to culminate right here at All Out. And as far as who I want to win here, um, I'm gonna go with the Dark Order to win here. Even though that's not my choice to who should go over, but I got a feeling that they're gonna go over here because I doubt the Best Friends is gonna get their revenge against the Dark Order in this match. Um, Next match we get to PAC versus Kenny Omega. I already talked about this where I believe it's going to be match of the night and at best could be match of the year caliber. So but as far as who I want to win between Kenny Omega and Pac here, I'm gonna go with Pac to win here. And there you go. And finally, the main event, which will be for the inaugural AEW World Championship. It will feature Heyman Adam Page versus the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller, Chris Jericho. This match, it should be a good match. Should be a good main event match. And that's to say about that. I mean, I love the build. How they did this too. Especially with Chris Jericho. When the whole thing of, I gotta beat the Heyman. I gotta beat the Heyman. I gotta beat Heyman. You know, when he kept saying that repeatedly. I gotta beat the Heyman. I gotta beat the Heyman. I gotta beat Heyman. I can't do like he does. You know, which is why Chris Jericho he really is the best in the world at what he does. I gotta beat the Heyman. I gotta beat the Heyman. I gotta beat the Heyman. I don't know how he does it. But anyways, I had to beat the Hangman. 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 You know, and then the whole, you want the Hangman? You love the Hangman? Anyways, but as far as I want to win here, I'm gonna go with the Hangman Adam Page to win here. I believe Adam Page, is gonna keep is going to keep his word to his fans. He promised the fans, more pertains to the press conference this past year, that he's going to be the first AEW. He's going to be the first AEW wrestler to win an AEW championship, and I believe he's going to do it. He's going to do it right here against Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho's going to put Hangman Page over, and, and Adam Page is going to carry the banner. He's going to carry the company on his back as the first inaugural AEW World Champion. And there you go. And there you go, folks. That's my preview for AEW All Out. We go through it again here. What pertains to the buy-in, prior party to go over on and Hanago and Jack Evans for the 21 women casino battle royale. Ali to go over, and now for the main card. SoCal Ancestors to go over on Lucha Saurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt. Riho to go over on uh, Hikaru Shida. Darby Allin to go over. But the question is, who should he pin? I think he's going to pin Joey Janela. I think Darby Allin's going to pin Joey Janela. There you go. Sean Spears to go over on Cody. The Lucha Brothers go over on the Young Bucks. The Dark Order to go over on Best Friends. PAC to go over on Kenny Omega. And finally, Adam Page, Hangman Page, to go over on Chris Jericho to become the first inaugural AEW World Champion. And there you go, folks. That's my AEW All Out preview. The sequel to All. So instead, folks, thank you for watching. Now I got in this broadcast, and I can be done with this. Coming later on this week will be the 205 Live review, the NXT UK review, the NXT review, Impact Wrestling review might come later on the weekend, and I'll be taking my time off from work on Saturday to watch the first to watch the Starcast, for the ones that I want to watch, like a CM Punk, a Jon Moxley, a Mick Foley, and someone else is there that I might be interested to listen to, like a Team Malenko, and a lot of those guys I'm interested to listen to, and to watch the Starcast one, except for Joey Ryan, because again, fuck Joey Ryan. I'm not listening to him. I'm not watching him. Fuck him. That's the only person I'm not gonna listen to on the Starcast. But and also what pertains to watching the Starcast, I'll be watching also AEW All Out, and who knows, maybe I'll watch later on the NXT UK Takeover Cardiff show as well after I watch All Out. But we'll see how that turns out. But with that being said, folks, I'm gonna end it from here. Thank you all for watching. For It's the Natural Born Driller saying peace on the streets. For this was your AEW All Out preview, all in sequel. Take care.